Guys, what's up and welcome back. Now today I'm going to run through the deck profile real quick because I've made some permanent changes and this is how you should play the deck from now on. So I'm going to run through as soon as possible. Triple harmonizing, 2 celestial, 1 double iris, 1 white wing, 1 noble dragon, 1 dragon caller, 2 oath, Sir Brick, and triple chrono trigger. Moving on from there. Triple Revolution Dragon, Arc, Double Dark Worm, and the Gate Zero. Then we have Lustle and Sloth. I'm not going to make any more amendments after this. I think this is the build. So I'm just going to show you for one final time. Of course, that's your Dragon Engine. For the rest of the stuff, your tuners. 1 Tuning Magician because I played the Noble Dragon. And triple Gamma with the Drival. 4 spells. Triple Alliance. Triple Pen Call. 2 Shrine. Foolish. Call by and Time Pendulum Graph. Might cut call by for the level 7 Magician. You're going to be required to play one. And after this combo video, it's actually a combo video, guys. I'm going to show you how to play through hand traps, like Nibiru, because it's the one that most persons would worry about playing a pendulum deck. So you have Vortex, Starburst, Omega Shenron, Iggy Azalea, 21 Young Savage, Todoroki Ice, Pisty, Rogue, I don't know, his name was Sting, my bad, Cross Sheep, Master Ip, Hulk, Double Selena Gomez. Then we have Apollo Creed and Royal Sword Art Online. So that's it for your extra deck. We're going to go through the combo now. Alright guys, now this combo mainly is for persons who know how to do the combos already. Now I'm going to show you how do you play through hand traps. Now this is the ideal hand. Whether it be harmonizing, any high scale including harmonizing, and oath will get you into this combo. And then obviously you need pen call plus dark worm. Hopefully the Konami doesn't touch this. I mean that would be the end of pendulums. And you will hopefully have one of these two. You don't really need it for everything, you just need it to counter the ash. Because if pen call is negated, you know that nothing goes to your hand, right? So this is it, the most ideal situation. I won't need the call by the grave. I would only need the gamma in the most ideal situation. Alright, so remember, this is actually what you need to do full combo through the Nibiru. So even if you don't find the gamma or the call by, you should be in a very demanding position regardless. Now, let's begin the combo. Pen call Dark Worm. We're going to add our 2 magicians, any high scale, and harmonizing. You want to specifically go for this, by the way. It's really good. Then from there, we can use Dark Worm's effect to summon itself, and its next effect to add Gate 0 from our deck to our hand. There you go. Now, we are going to scale up first. It's not a requirement to do it as yet, but it doesn't make sense you don't do it because you have to. Normal summon, Link, we'll go into our Halki Fibrax. Hulk effect, summon Tuning Magician. The reason why you do this is to bait out the Nibiru because you're going to go into Apollosa first. If they cut you short, you won't need it. However, if they stop you on your 5th summon, which would be this, when your Selene pulls back, they're going to nib you because they wouldn't have a choice afterwards. So the Nibiru here, which is the last point in which they can, you get the token. The worst possible zone is here for the token, but it genuinely didn't matter where they put it. You're going to still win. You use Oath effect to add back your harmonizing. Pendulum Shokan. Woots. 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 Harmonizing effect. What I'm going to summon here is, apologies, or Noble Dragon Magician. Not the card I particularly wanted, but I'll work with anything at this point. So Synchro Shokan, Noble Dragon is banished. We'll get our Meteor. Use Meteor effect. Special summon your Celestial Magician. You can use Celestial Magician effect now. Lock them out of monster effects completely for the whole turn, and you're going to get a search in the end phase. So they're completely wrecked at this point. Exceed Shokan. What you're going to exceed into is obviously their Absolute Dragon. And from here, link off. We will go into Cross Sheep. Your Absolute will summon this. Cross Sheep's effect. You'll get to pull back. What you pull back here is going to matter. I'm not going to get the world's greatest setup, but I'm going to get something that works for a bit. So use those two. Go into your Celine, well, your second Celine, so that you can pull back whenever you are ready. And you'll get the option between make your Boral here and lock the field with a Celine and Boral. Remember, you'll have 2 more cards in hand. Or you'd have the second option. You can go into your Ignister and lock them out, which is what I'm going to do. So get your Ignister. Doesn't matter which zones, these 2 are good. The thing is, I don't want anyone to summon Relinquish Anima and just bait it out. Like, that would be so perplexing. Well, they can't summon Relinquish Anima without crossing this, but I just don't want them to Dark Ruler no more and come over here mad and wicked at me. So that would be really annoying and really upsetting. But yeah, moving on. So Iggy's effect. I'm going to summon. You won't get the Tuning Magician effect because you don't have an ex-magician. If you had any other magician, you could have done it. But I'm going to show you with the bare minimum what you should do. You can summon your LP. LP's effect. And there you go. Now, unfortunately, the combo did not go out exactly as I wanted it to do. But you still got amazing fortitude, as in, you got a negate still. I still could have done something different. I could have linked off with Ignister first to make the Apollosa. But you really don't want to lose all this board presence. Alright, let's just say we Ignister first. Go into Apollosa. You don't want to lose the board presence from the Ignister because Ignister is that strong. But this is the combo what you guys can do in the event that you got Nibiru. Please remember, this is the worst possible situation. Alright? The absolute worst. So, I'm going to show you guys one of the best possible situations. Alright guys, let me show you guys one of the best hands that you can find versus any player who plays a lot of hand traps versus you. You're going to find out shortly that Pendulum is not the deck they want to play a lot of hand traps against. So in this hand, this is just a very normal hand. Very normal. There's nothing special about this, but it's one of your best hands. Because truth be told, even if I didn't draw these 2, I'm going to search for them. Even if I didn't draw this, I could have drawn Dark Worm, I could have drawn Pendulum Call and do the exact same combo. Now this, I actually need this. So it's actually really easy to draw hands like these. So the first thing we're going to do is Celestial Magician, then use Duelist Alliance. The reason why you do this is bait them into the mental trap that they want to wait to Ash on the Pendulum Call. Not that it changes anything, because you have the Gamma. Then you'll use your Revolution Dragon, search for Dark Worm. Then you'll use Pen Call Dark Worm. So they're in the illusion now that they have to Ash here. So you'll Gamma and pray to God they don't find their own. Boom. Ash down. Negate and destroy. We'll get our 2 searches as well. I almost forgot about those. So we search for Oath. And really and truly any magician will do here. But the best one in this scenario is White Wing. So these are the best 2 to add. The reason why is that you want to get a tuner without wasting your harmonizing. So now it's a time for you to use the gamma and the driver, make Omega, and pluck a card out of their hand. Hopefully you banish Nibiru so you can get the full board. If not, please do not despair. We can destroy them the same way. Alright, now Dark Worm's effect from the graveyard to summon itself. Next effect to add gate 0. Now, in the previous hand, I was a little bit pressured because I didn't get a chance to summon the level 7 Magician, which didn't matter. I didn't use Apollo's effect. So, just imagine that on one of your worst boards. So, now, we'll summon White Wing, do the Hog play. Hog is over here. Effect. Summon the Tudor Magician. By hopefully they'll Nibiru here. So you tang the Nibiru and you get a token in the middle because that's the worst position it can be in. Now you already baited it out, use Oath to add back. Then it's Pendulum summon time. Whoops. 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 And then Harm effect. XE Shokan. Absolute Dragon. Synchro Shokan. Into Boral. Boral will equip. We'll equip our Selena Gomez. Link Shokan. Cross sheet. We really want it to be summoned this way. So you have the zones free on the other side. Absolute. Summon Vortex. Cross sheep effect. I get a free pullback here. I'm gonna pull back the Tuning Magician. You don't have to summon to this zone, but it's preferred. Link Shokan into Selena Gomez. Selene effect to pull back. We'll pull this back and Synchro Shokan. So this is hopefully after getting Nibiru'd and stuffs. So we'll summon here is the Iggy Azalea. No, I did not use the tuning effect as yet. I'm going to use it now. Summon back itself because I have 2 magicians in scale. And then link off. Now it's time to summon your Apollo. Now it's time to lock them. So you'll use effect, summon your Luster, link off, LP's effect, summon Amorphous Sloth. So this is the board after getting Nibiru. The one tuner changes a lot. So this is one of your best possible situations. Alright, so guys, this is the combo for today. I'm not sure if I'm going to do much more combos with this deck. I've cut, as you notice, the Water Synchro, the Dragite from the deck. The reason why is that I just don't summon it a lot. Because in positions like this, I prefer to lock my opponent. Because with the negates, they can bait negates, but they can't bait this. It's just a floodgate. So they can chain block on all those things. You don't really want to go against that. What I really want is for them to be in a losing position. So you'll play the lock with them. Most decks lose to this, most meta decks. Example, if you play against a Phantom Knight deck, done. If you play against Virtual World, they're dead. Majority of that loses to this. The thing is to it, that makes the matter worse. You don't have to negate any and everything. Example, if you're going against a Virtual World deck, if they use the first spell card, you can always negate. If you want. However, because Boral can negate the effect of a card and not just the activation, you can wait until they try to negate your Sloth with the continuous spell. And even then, let's just say after all that, because remember, they would have used 2 cards and you made this board, and you took a 3rd card out of their hand with your Omega. In this position, they would have a maximum of 3 cards starting off their turn. How do they beat this with 3 cards? So it's really solid. I like it. I don't know if you guys like it, but I like it. But just don't feel this deck is me. So hopefully by the time the cards reach, I'll show you guys the next combo, the way you can beat Dark Ruler no more. If you guys are interested in me showing you without the card reaching as yet, it's actually only one card I'm short. So if you really want me to show you the combo, I can. There's a next card that just suddenly went expensive. Chaos Ruler Dragon. I really wanted one and it just blew up in price. Because of Dragon Links. How unfortunate. So this is the deck, guys. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.